Boker Tov, we're continuing in the Shir HaShirim Shiur, Pasuk Tet and Perek Gimel, Apirion Asalo HaMelech Shlomo Me'atzeh HaLevanon. So, the literal translation of these words, the Apirion is a canopy that Shlomo HaMelech made from the wood of Lebanon, from Lebanese wood. Atzeh Levanon. Cedar wood, yes, thank you. That's what was in my mind trying to get to that. Yeah, very good. Actually, on the Lebanese flag, they have a picture of the cedar tree. Yeah, land of the cedars. So that's the literal translation. What's going on over here in this pasuk? We just had before Hine mitato sheli Shlomo, the bed of Shlomo, and this was referring to the Bet HaMikdash, referring to the Kodesh HaKodashim, and now Shlomo, we're talking about here the canopy that was built on this bed. And actually in the next pasuk, we're talking about tomorrow, Amudav Asachesef, we're going to describe the bed, so to speak. So here we're discussing the canopy of Shlomo that he made on the Bet HaMikdash. So what does this mean? What does this mean? So Rashi says it's talking about the Ohel Moed, which is more of a tent. Also the canopy, the Pirush over here is that in the time of a Chatan and Kala, the Kala had a chair with a canopy on it. It was a sign of beauty. It was a sign of kavod. Also, back in the day, an important bed, an actual bed, would have a canopy, and it was a sign of royalty and a sign of beauty. And this is the expression of the beautiful building that Shlomo HaMelech built, the Bet HaMikdash. As the Gemara says, whoever didn't see the Bet HaMikdash never saw a most beautiful building in their lifetime. And of course, using the most precious wood, the cedar wood, the Atzeh Levanon. It's the Arizal says as well that this is the sod of the mitah. Now we're getting into the deep explanations. These two pesukim, Apirion, and the next pasuk of tomorrow, of the mitah of this bed, of this Bet HaMikdash. The Sefer Lokeach over here points out, Apirion asalo HaMelech Shlomo Me'atzeh Levanon. If you take the first and last letter of every word in this pasuk, it's the gematria beYerushalayim. In Yerushalayim, this is the bed that we're talking about, is the Bet HaMikdash. The Gaon Mevilna, his explanation is actually connected to tomorrow's pasuk, so we'll leave that for tomorrow. But a few other small explanations is, number one, this talks about the beauty of the Bet HaMikdash. This talks about the zechut that Shlomo had, because it says here Hamelech Shlomo. Shlomo built it. The zechut that Shlomo HaMelech had to be the one, to be zocheh, to build the Bet HaMikdash. As we said often, and we're in Chanukah, we say this pasuk, Mizmor Shir Chanukah, Habayit LeDavid, Habayit LeDavid. It says the Bayit is David. Here it's Asal HaMelech Shlomo. Shlomo made it. And actually history, Shlomo HaMelech was the one that built the Bet HaMikdash. David HaMelech was the one that did everything beforehand. We explained this a few times. He bought the real estate. He got everything ready. And then Shlomo was actually one that built it. So why is it called Mizmor Shir Chanukah Habayit LeDavid? Why is it David's home? And the explanation is because he's the one that was Moser Nefesh on it. He put his heart and soul into it. He planted the seed, planted his soul into it, put Moser Nefesh. It's on his credit. It's on his credit. Habayit LeDavid. It's on his credit for putting all the Mesirut Nefesh into it. Atzeh Levanon, as we said, is a very strong cedar and beautiful, expensive wood. The Malbim explains the word apirion, from the word pirya verivya, as the bed is for pirya verivya, so too the Bet HaMikdash is a place of shefa for the entire world. Through the Bet HaMikdash, through the Kodesh HaKodashim, comes the bracha for the entire world. One last thing is that the apirion is it's extra, really. A canopy over a bed is extra. So the extra beauty of a Bet HaMikdash, meaning you need a place of service. You need a synagogue. You need a place to pray. Okay, just make a place to pray. Why do you have to make it extra beautiful? Why does Bet HaMikdash have to be the most beautiful building in the world? Why? Why do we make shuls so extra beautiful? And the answer is, for of course, the kavod of Hashem. Hashem wants to show the world that you are my flag, as we said. I love you, and I put you in a canopy, and I show the world the most beautiful building that you are the chosen one, and we are connected on an even higher level. That's what's expressed over here in this pasuk. And tomorrow's pasuk, we're going to get to some of the details. The bed, the amudim were made out of silver, etc. We'll get into that tomorrow. B'ezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen. Rabbi Hananiah ben Akasha. V'ratzah Kadosh Baruch Hu. Lezakot el Saficha Chibur Adam Dros Shneimar V'Chatzman Tzidko. Yidir Torah ve'Yadir.